How's it going, everybody? I, of course, am Dr. Delay, and tonight we have some action as the Bowling Green Falcons, who come in with a 16-11 record, take on the number 22 ranked Miami of Ohio RedHawks, who are 26-0. That's right, they are undefeated, looking to keep it alive tonight. I mean, that is just impressive. So we'll see what they can do. Again, Bowling Green, of course, again, just 16-11. But, spoiler alert, the game spread at 7.5. We'll see what happens. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Hopefully, again, we have a great game for you guys tonight. Good to see you, Orville. Appreciate you, man. Bart, appreciate you for tuning in. Tonight, Tammy, Miss Jean, appreciate it. Again, thank you guys for tuning in. And thank you for just, checking in with me. Appreciate it. Yeah, hopefully, again, we just have a good one. The game prior to this just ended. I think that might result in us kind of pushing it back, so that's kind of a bummer, but it shouldn't be too much. What a great win for the USA, Orville. It was a pretty good performance. Really, again, the first two periods, they looked really dominant. Really excited to see how it'll all shape up on Sunday for sure for the gold medal match. Chiefs are not signing Tyreek Hill. Is that official? It's interesting. Okay, well, that'll be I don't know where he's going to go, but yeah, that's going to be interesting. I don't know. I think he's going to be a good get for whoever gets him. I think it'll probably be a 1-year prove-it deal, but yeah, I don't know. Can't wait for hoops. Yeah, no, me neither. It looks like we'll probably have to wait a little bit because they're still showing coverage of the Akron Ball State game. Akron themselves, again, their only loss in MAC play was to Miami of Ohio, so they might be another sneaky team that can make some noise. If they get ranked high, they could also find themselves in the March Madness tournament. That'd be pretty cool. Pretty cool to see both Akron and Miami of Ohio. Yeah, no, this is hopefully, again, underway soon. Miami of Ohio did, again, some research trying to see what I can, find out on these teams. Miami of Ohio has 7 players averaging about 10 points a game or higher. I mean, that is just, that's amazing. That's amazing. They, again, can put up points. And, again, I can kind of show you the stats here. Maybe not. Give me a sec. Maybe not. Let me go ahead and change that scorebug too while we're here. Again, we won't really be on that screen, but, still good. If it's there, again, they've had some issues. There we go. But, anyway. Yeah, as you can see, again, Miami of Ohio, they average 92 points a game. I mean, that's unbelievable. 92 points in college. I mean, that is just unbelievable. They can shoot, and they shoot it well. Again, their average, they shoot 53% from the field. I mean, that's just amazing. Defense, again, also very solid. Again, they don't really get the rebounds, but again, they're not really rebounding a lot of shots because they don't really need to. Again, they're making them. That's the thing. But yeah, again, their offense very impressive. Bowling Green's defense not too shabby. Again, 70 points a game allowed, very solid. 81 points, about 82 points a game. That's pretty good offense. Pretty good offense there. And they steal, so apparently they are pressuring and always being aware on defense. That's always good. It's always good to have. Bowling Green coming off a 78-71 loss against Kent State. They are 3-2 in their last 5 games. Relax with your dogs. It's smash the like button. Oh, yeah, appreciate it. Good to see you, Scott. Appreciate you again for tuning in. Again, we're just kind of waiting for this game to get underway. Not quite yet, apparently. Not quite yet. Do you want to make sure I'm live? I am actually live. Okay. That is indeed the case. But yeah, no, hopefully, again, it's a good one. Unsure what I'm doing tomorrow. Still kind of up in the air there. Don't know if I wake up early in the morning to call some curling or not. I don't know. That'd be kind of That'd be a tough ask to ask the doc to wake up to call curling, and then yeah. And I don't know if I do the bronze hockey match either. Slovakia, Finland, not really feeling it, to be honest with you, but you never know. If there's really nothing I'm doing at the time, then I'll probably call it. I don't know. You never know. And then let's see. I don't know. With the basketball world, again, there's a lot of streams out there that show the game, so I have to be really careful on what I call. Yeah, I don't know. Dr. Dwight. Who's that guy? I don't know who Dwight is. It's not me. I'm Dr. Delay. And no, Dwight is not my real name, if you guys are wondering. Let's see here. Let's see. Pittsburgh plays Notre Dame. Probably going to lose. Freaking bums. Peacock, Washington, Maryland. I don't know if that's really a big game. Doesn't look like it is. Let's see. Again, we're just kind of killing time. I mean, geez, they're running late over there. Monmouth and Charleston, no. West Virginia, TCU. Well, that's maybe. I don't know. It's kind of late. I kind of don't want to do something late tomorrow, to be honest with you. That'd be at 5 o'clock Eastern time. I don't know. I don't know. We'll find out. You'll see. You'll see if I'm on. Akron can put up some threes. Yeah, no, I caught the end of the Akron game, and not too shabby. Not too shabby. Again, that'd be pretty cool to see both Akron and Miami of Ohio in the March Madness tournament. Really would be pretty neat. What games will we be doing? Yeah, like I said, I don't really know. I can tell you the gold medal match on Sunday morning. But, Canada and the United States. But everything else is kind of up in the air. Might be a chill weekend. Can do a Pirates. I don't know if I'll do. Maybe one. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. You ready for the baseball classic? Yeah. Yeah, me too. Honestly, that's going to be pretty exciting. That starts, I think, in about 2 or 3 weeks. So, and of course, Orville, you'll be able to listen to it right here on the Dr. Delay Network. There we go. We're going to coverage there in Miami, or no, I guess Oxford, Ohio. Actually, I've never really known where. I guess Miami of Ohio. But no, it's actually in Oxford. That's at least where they're playing, Oxford, Ohio. And yeah, so we should be underway in a few minutes. Ready for baseball. Oh, yeah. I believe, yeah. And again, PAS, he stopped in earlier. I know he's ready for baseball. I think he's doing a stream tomorrow, I believe. So, yeah, I'll try to check in tomorrow. That's at 1 Eastern time. That's in the Marlins. Yeah, the bummer is that you have to wait a whole week, a whole month. Like baseball's here, but then it's like, well, spring training takes a month. They try to narrow down their roster. They're 26-man roster now. Pardon me. But, yeah. Man, we're still waiting. Curling commentary would be brutal. Yeah, no, it was. It really was. I already have done it once, and that's kind of why I'm rolling my eyes at the prospects of doing it again. So, but it's for the bronze. We might, I don't know. Gotta do what I gotta do for the channel. But yeah, I don't know. Depends. I'll probably leave it up to fate. If I'm up at the time, I'll do it. So I'll probably just go ahead and make. The thumbnail's essentially already made with Canada, USA. I've already made a thumbnail of that, so I can just use that for curling. And yeah, I don't know. Thanks. Yeah, no problem. Again, I'm sorry. Again, I can just guarantee the gold medal match Sunday morning, and everything else is up in the air. Like I said, maybe a basketball stream, but I don't know. Usually on Saturdays, I kind of like to chill. Saturdays and Sundays, because that's when all my well, that's not necessarily true, but most of my friends are off on weekends. So it's nice to either play video games with them or, just whatever, or maybe, the wife wants to do something and, we go out. But I think next weekend, I know next Saturday I won't be on at all. I can tell you that. Yeah, we're going to go see some of her family. But yeah. Rest your voice, spend some time with the wife. Yeah, I mean, might happen. I don't know. Might happen. Probably will. But again, we're just kind of waiting for tip-off here in Oxford, Ohio. That's what it's saying. Oxford, Ohio. ESPN giving Miami of Ohio an 82% chance to win. So not a huge spread by any means. Spread is now 8.5, by the way. It was 7.5 earlier. But yeah, now again, apparently it's not essentially going to be a close game. I think it could be. I picked it because it could be a sneaky game, a sneaky good game, and yeah, I don't know. Of course, I've been kind of wanting to watch Miami of Ohio. I haven't been able to do that. So yeah, I haven't really watched many sports leisurely. By the way, if I'm watching a game, it's like I'm calling a game. That's how it's been. JJ going to be calling again? I don't know. I mean, if I had to guess, probably if the Sixers are playing, then probably. Anything else, I wouldn't know. I really wouldn't. Yeah, JJ. I mean, yeah, JJ is his own dude. He does what he does. I don't know. I don't know if he has anything set up. Yeah, he doesn't. So I don't know. But yeah, I mean, if the Sixers are playing, then I would say there's a good chance that he's going to be on. I can look for him. Might as well, because we're just still waiting for this to get underway. Oh my goodness. I don't know. They're making us wait. This better be like a close game at the end. That's all I'm going to say. So, Philadelphia plays New Orleans tomorrow night at 7 Eastern time. So, I would say there's a chance. Yeah, Philadelphia also plays Minnesota Sunday. So, yeah, he could possibly do both. In fact, I would say it's very possible. So, yeah, I would say JJ's going to be on this weekend if I were a betting man. Do you think the score will be over 151? You're saying yes. I would say so. Considering that Miami of Ohio averages 92 points a game and Bowling Green 82. I mean, that's pretty good. That's 174. So, I don't know. I would say yes. Looks like we are ready for tip-off. Miami of Ohio going to be wearing all black, Bowling Green in all orange. Got my rosters ready. There's the tip-off, and Miami of Ohio with it, moving left to right. Bowling Green right to left, out in the perimeter. Let's see here. We have Wolfork. We'll just call him that. All right, this is Suter. A mid-range jumper, and he's got it. So the first points of the game, Miami of Ohio. Let's get the score right here. All right, here's Bowling Green driving the lane. This is Campbell. Campbell dishes it out to Shackelford, but it's a turnover as he couldn't quite hold on to it as it goes out of bounds. All right. Why was the first name of Trump Wolfolk. That's just weird to say. All right, here is Suter. Suter taking up the courts. Suter looking around, trying to find somebody. Finds Wolfolk underneath, and he is fouled. He will head to the line for 2 shots. Couldn't quite get the friendly roll. Wolfolk. Shouldn't be hard, but now it's going to be really hard for me because I messed up already. Wolfolk is a 59% free throw shooter. Oh, that is going to be a rough stream. I can feel it already. There is the first, and he's got it. 3-0. Again, a 59% free throw shooter. Again, they make free throws. They have 8 players shooting above 75% at the line. As there's the second. This one's In-N-Out Burger. 3-0 again. Miami of Ohio leading. Bowling Green driving up the courts. This is Shackelford. Shackelford with it at the logo. Passes to Campbell. Campbell looking around, taking his spot at the logo. Passes outside. This is Thomas. Thomas looking around. Final Shackelford for 3. That one just a little short. Rebounded there by Skajic. Skajic with it. Looking around, and he just jacks up a 3. Why not? That one is off the mark. Rebounded there by Bowling Green. He's got an opportunity, but then he's tipped and fouled near the sideline. Boos coming in from the Miami of Ohio crowd. We need someone to rate at halftime. Yeah, possibly. Depends. Really just depends. I'm so in the mind of hockey, I was like, dang, it's already 2. This guy. Good to see you, Draven. Appreciate you, man. Draven, I promise you I'm going to hit you up for COD soon. I can't tell you when, but it's happening within a few weeks. So be ready. Be ready, Draven, to carry me or put up with me. If I'm costing you SR, by the way, I will like, all right, Draven, I'm sorry, I'm going to leave. But yeah, I will definitely do that soon. All right, inbounding it is Thomas. Thomas to Towns. Towns to Shackelford. They're just passing amongst each other. This is Campbell. Campbell still with it beyond the arc. And he passes in the corner. Underneath now. Passes it outside. They're just passing everywhere. Looking like the Globetrotters. Driving inside and lays it in. That was Towns with it. So Bowling Green on the board. Again with 18:20 left to go. This is, again, here come the RedHawks. Woolfolk with the hook shot. That one just a little too strong. Rebounded by Shackelford. Shackelford driving down the far side. Looking around. This is Campbell. Shackelford back over to Campbell. Campbell at the logo. Campbell setting up a play. Campbell looking around, moving to the near side. Again, going right to left. Now to the far side. Driving inside. Passes outside to Shackelford. Shackelford back to Campbell. Campbell just jacks up a 3. That one is money. There we go. 5-3, Bowling Green leading over Miami of Ohio. This is Skajic. Skajic with it. Mid-range. Passes outside. Driving inside is Elmer. Elmer looking around. Spin around. Jump shot. That one in and out. Rebounded by Thomas. Thomas to Campbell. Campbell driving inside. Then passes it back out to Thomas. Thomas to Campbell. Campbell guiding traffic. Again, beyond the arc. Looking around, finding this is Towns. Towns with it as he crosses from right to left, going to Shackelford. Shackelford beyond the arc, taking it inside to Towns. Towns for 3. That one too strong. Rebounded by Elmer. Elmer to Skajic. Gonna have to really remember that one. Skajic to Woolfolk as he's driving in on spin around off the glass, and that one's good. 5-5, 16:39 left to go in the first. Here is Campbell. It's Campbell at the logo, barking orders, calling for the screen. Glover with the pick, passes outside to Shackelford. Off the he's stuffed at the baskets. Here comes Suter. Suter just jacks up a 3. That one's good. Oh man. Casual 3 from Suter, 8-5. Now your score, Miami leading over Bowling Green. Here is Campbell at the logo. Campbell looking around, moving to the near side again, going right to left. Here is Campbell to Glover. Glover to Thomas. Back over to Glover. Glover looking around, spinning around in the lane. Driving inside off the glass, and it's no problem for Glover. 8-7, now your score. Here is Suter. Suter just jacking up another 3. That one a little bit off. Rebounded there by Thomas. Thomas inside to Glover. Glover just slams it. No problem. Looking like an NBA game with the defense. 9-8, Bowling Green leading over Miami of Ohio. Here is Skajic. Skajic to Suter. Suter driving inside in the lane. Pass out to Skajic for 3. That one's no problem for him. 11-9. 9-11, some would say. Oh, my bad. Notice that was a little bit off. All right, here is Campbell. Campbell to Thomas. Thomas back over to Campbell. Back over to Shackelford. Shackelford looking for a guy. Finds Thomas. Thomas in the lane. Mid-range jumper. That one's good. Tying it up at 11 apiece. 14:47 left to go here in the first. We got a tied-up ball game. Here is Skajic. Skajic mid-range jumper. That one is good. That one finds the net. 13-11. We got a lot of scoring here so far. Here is, I believe this is, oh man, I almost had everybody. Campbell. Campbell on the near side beyond the arc to Thomas. Thomas to Glover. Glover to Towns. Towns. Jumper. That one's going to be short and goes off a RedHawk out of bounds. And that's going to be our first TV timeout. Miami leading 13-11 over Bowling Green with 14:16 left to go in the first. Miami of Ohio, I should say. How many points do you think Campbell will make? Campbell averages 18 points a game. And based on how it's looking, I would say about 18 points. I think he's going to hit his average. You and JJ, both guys, definitely fun to watch. Yeah, stumble on words and stumble on names, but yeah, maybe. That was a pretty sequence. Yeah, no, a lot of back and forth there. That was pretty neat. Again, timeouts on the court. A TV timeout, 13-11. Miami of Ohio leading over Bowling Green. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Again, it's going to take me a little bit. I will get there. I will get to the I'll get to the names being memorized as quick as possible. Usually takes me about a half, and then we're good. Usually a half. Hey, Doc, nice to see you again. Should be a good game. It's Miami of Ohio. Yeah, Miami of Ohio. Miami of Ohio. I did say Miami earlier. But yeah, Miami of Ohio taking on and hosting Bowling Green. But yeah, should be a good one. I'm thinking it could be. I'm thinking it will be. Thinking it will be. That's all I want. As long as it's competitive. As long as it's a close game. I mean, that's... I can do some damage there. Damage as in pretty good stuff. Pretty good let's see here. Anyway, looks like we are working our way back here. 13-11 is your score. 14:16 left to go. Again, it went off a RedHawk, so it's going to go to the Falcons here. They're going to be inbounding underneath their own basket. Again, Bowling Green going right to left. Miami of Ohio left to right. Miami again in all black uniforms. Bowling Green in all orange. Looks like there's no subs for Bowling Green. Miami, though, with some subs. All right, inbounded there to Campbell. Campbell looking around. Underneath the Thomas, and there's a foul. I believe that's on Trey Perry. Again, some booing from the crowd. Not exactly happy with the crowd. Oh, there's Miles Garrett. Unbelievable. Anyway, here is Thomas. Thomas misses the shot. Oh, another Falcon will get his rebound. That is, oh man, again, that was Towns. Towns to you. Let's see, who is that? That is a new player. When someone just checked in, I believe that was Mayor Wool. Wool with the friendly roll. 13-13. They jack up a three. That one's going to be off the mark. That was Miami of Ohio. This is Bowling Green. Campbell with the driving inside. And he's contacted. No foul. As it's going to be rebounded by Miami of Ohio. This is Perry. Perry to Byers for a deep three. That's an air ball. But he was contacted and they're going to call a foul. Oh my goodness. Again, just, I mean, the range, or the attempted range, I should say, was just enormous. I mean, that was a flat-out air ball. I mean, I'm surprised that even there was, again, Shackelford with the contact. Again, it was just a deep three-pointer. Does make the first. Byers is a 77% free throw shooter. Miami of Ohio leading 14-13. Again, he'll get 2 more shots. As there's the second, but he misses it too strong. Too strong. 14-13 again. 77% free throw shooter. Averages 15 points a game. And there's the second, 15-13. All right, Shackelford inbounding to Campbell. Campbell crossing the logo at the logo. As he passes to the corner, this is Thomas. Thomas outside to Towns. Towns for 3. That one's no problem for Towns from downtown. 16-15. Bowling Green leading Miami of Ohio. This is Perry. Perry bounce pass inside. That was Kirby. Kirby hands it off to Byers. Byers driving inside, off the glass, and it's no problem for Byers. 17-16. This is Campbell. Campbell to Thomas. Back to Shackelford. Back over to Campbell. Campbell to Wohl. Wohl driving inside. Mid-range jumper. That one not happening. There was going to be a foul off the ball. And I believe that was against Bowling Green. It's a fun game to watch so far. Yeah, so far. I just need to get together on who's on the court. Once I get that, we're golden. Then we're good. All right, Perry is going to have the ball crossing mid-court. Heavily guarded. Passes over there to Suter. Suter, floater, inside. Oh, he had to save it. Then passes back outside to Perry for 3. That one off the mark. Rebounded there. A nice pass. This is to Campbell. Campbell driving inside. Going up with it. That one's off the mark. Rebounded there by Suter. Suter with it. As he's going to hand it off to Byers. Byers driving inside. And it's going to be stuffed. Stuffed there. And here we go. This is Towns. Towns inside. Outside. Passing it outside to, well, I couldn't quite see. But it's going to be, oh my gosh. I can't remember the names. Thomas. Thomas with it. Thomas gets the buckets. So many changes here. And looks like Byers is bloody. So Byers is going to head to the bench. Ooh, he took a big hit. This was a new player there. This was Ruffin. Ruffin, I guess, a little bit rough. Ruffin, a little bit rough there on Byers. And now Byers going to go ahead and head to the locker room for the moment. All right, here we go. This is Suter. Suter passing over here. This is Elmer. Elmer with it at the point. He's driving down to the near side, trying to find somebody to pass to. Hands it off to Suter. Suter cuts inside. Jumper, that one is good. 19-18. Here comes the Falcons. Falcons with this is Campbell. Campbell with it at the point. Campbell to Towns. Towns to Ruffin. Back over to Towns. Back to Ruffin. Ruffin to Thomas. To Campbell. Campbell moving inside. Passes outside. Ruffin for 3. He was contacted. He will head to the line for 3 shots. Ruffin is an 81% free throw shooter, so he's good for at least 2. But they're going to cut away for a commercial break. 19-18, Miami of Ohio leading over Bowling Green with 11:26 left to go in the first half. Hey, Doc, would you be willing to put the basketball court? But actually, so I'm going to make a change. I'm not going to do that anymore. I got the scoreboard. So the thing, and I just realized it's $199. Because I'm behind. So I think based on the little experiment I've done, it's just a little bit beneficial to the channel in order to do it. Now, for football, I will because I'm pretty much on time for the most part. Don't see that really changing. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. I don't know. But, yeah, we're just going to go ahead and go with this just to keep it going. Keep up, I don't know. I think it's going to be a little bit better. I think this will work out. Loving the pace of the game. Yeah, fast-paced game for sure. Again, appreciate you, Houday, for tuning in. Again, 19-18 is your score. And a commercial break. A lot of points. A lot of points so far. A lot of shots, I should say, really. But yeah, should be looking like it might be a pretty exciting finish. That'd be pretty nice. What do you guys think? I think it'd be a good finish here. Again, Bowling Green looking to play spoiler. Miami of Ohio 26-0. I mean, that is just unbelievable. Miami of Ohio have had some scares. I guess we'll go over that at halftime. Here's some scores from across the world right now, or at least across the nation. Purdue up 46-32 at halftime. Purdue ranked number 7. St. Louis, number 18, St. Louis leading 79-66 over VCU. Let's see, Iona leading 61-60 over St. Peter's. Oh, wow, that one's going down to the wire. 27 seconds left to go. I believe Sinbin Stream is on the call for that one. Akron again over Ball State, 78-65. That happened again earlier. Brown over Princeton, 78-69 right now. Detroit Mercy leading Milwaukee, 86-79. Again, more scores a little bit later. In a few, after I guess again the next commercial break, as we are working our way back. Again, Ruffin is going to go to the line for 3 shots. Again, an 81% free throw shooter, averaging about 8 points a game. There's the first. That one, no problem. You watch the game. It's going to be on CBS Sports Network. CBS Sports Network is your home for this one. Ruffin with the second. That one, no problem. Bowling Green retaking the lead. Ruffin again with the third and final free throw. That one, that's good. Again, made all 3. 3-point play for the Falcons. 21-19. Miles Garrett again taking and spamming pictures over there. As this is, I believe this is Elmer. Elmer now with it. Elmer passing. This is going to be Suter. Suter with it. Looking around, driving inside. Looking for a guy. Finds Skajic. Skajic with it. 3-pointer. And that one's good. There we go. 22-21. Back and forth again we go. As is expected. This is Campbell. Campbell with it at the logo. Campbell looking around. Trying to find somebody. Glover in there with the pick. Passes outside to Ruffin. Ruffin driving inside. Floats it outside to Thomas. Thomas to Towns. Towns with it beyond the arc. He's cutting. Oh, it's off his foot. And now Miami of Ohio with this fast break opportunity. Slamming it. Oh, no, he just lays it in. But there we go. That was Kirby. Kirby was... Okay, apparently I don't have Kirby on here. What the heck? All right, anyway. 24-21. Ruffin for 3. That one. Shorts. I'm going to have to put Kirby down here next commercial break. 24-21 football score. And we have a 3. An off-the-ball foul. They're going to wave it off. And Atlason actually made it. Pardon my... Well, I do have Kirby. Kirby was wearing number 12, but apparently he's wearing number 6. What the heck? Off the ball turnover going to be with Bowling Green. Atlason denied a 3. All right, this is Bowling Green with it. Campbell. Campbell looking around, trying to find somebody. Campbell again beyond the arc. Dribbling in and out. Now driving inside. Passes outside to Ruffin. Ruffin in the corner. Now driving inside. Passes outside. Driving inside. Passes it back out. This is Thomas for 3. That one, no, not even really close. Rebounded by Suter. Suter down the near side. Passes in. This is, again, Wolfhook, but he is fouled by Glover. Glover can't believe it. Who are you going for? I'm a neutral party. I just want a good game. I'm going for a good game. I want a close game, competitive game, because that's always fun. Hopefully Bowling Green can make it interesting. Again, they have been so far. Again, the line was 8.5, so not exactly blowout material. Inbounding is Miami of Ohio. This is Woolfolk. Woolfolk with it. He's driving inside, spinning around off the glass, and that's good. 26-21. Here's Bowling Green. Passes to Ruffin. Ruffin to Thomas. Thomas back to Campbell. Campbell at the logo. Again, 9:15 and counting here in the first. Campbell with it. At the top of the arc. Driving inside. Glover bouncing. Hook shot. That one's too strong. Rebounded. Oh, and it's taken away by Ruffin. Heads up play by Ruffin. Ruffin with it. Beyond the arc. And now they're going to say time. Oh, they're going to. Apparently there was a clock issue. So now they're going to. I don't know. That's interesting. So a clock issue. The clock never reset. Well, that's interesting. 8:58 left to go. Again, a little brief delay here on Dr. Delay. All right, inbounding here. Towns to Campbell. Again, 26-21. We got a good one. Campbell with it at the logo. Looking around. Ruffin at the top, but Campbell not looking at him. Back to Thomas. Oh, it's tipped away, and it's going to go out of bounds. Skajic tipping it away, but of course, he wanted actually to say, again, he was saying it was off Bowling Green, but no. Did not get the appeal. Looks like Wohl is going to check back in for Thomas. All right, here's Campbell. And now there's a travel on Campbell. Campbell doesn't like it. He's sharing some words with the ref. 8:40 left to go here in the first. Inbounding here to Skajic. Skajic at the logo. Looking around. Skajic floater to Woolfolk. He saves it. Passes it outside of Elmer. Back to Skajic. Skajic at the arc. Bounce pass inside. Suter lays it off. No! He couldn't quite get it. Oh, man. Just denied himself of a basket. This is Towns. Towns at the logo. Towns looking around at Campbell. Hands it off to Campbell. Again, beyond the arc. Campbell at the logo. Campbell looking around. Finds Wohl. Wohl for three. That one's too strong. Rebounded there by Woolfolk. Why am I having trouble with that name? I don't know. This is Skajic. Skajic with it. And he just jacks up a three. Why not? That one's too strong. Rebounded there by Glover. Hands it off to Ruffin. Ruffin racing down the court. Hands it off to Towns. Towns looking around. Finds Ruffin. Ruffin with it to Towns. Towns beyond the arc. Back to Ruffin. Hands it off to Campbell. Campbell at the logo. Campbell at the top of the arc. Guarded by Suter. Campbell to Ruffin. 7 seconds left. Ruffin gonna go inside. And up and does not get the friendly roll. Would have been a nice shot though. Rebounded there by Miami. Here comes Suter. Suter with it at the top. Hands it to Skajic. Skajic looking around. Back to Suter. Suter driving inside in the lane off the glass, and it's no problem. And he was fouled. He will head to the line to complete the three-point play. 28-21, a football score. Always love to see that with 7:04 left to go in the first. Good stuff. Again, 28-21, 7:04 left to go in the first half. I was going to say period. All right, let's see here. Points. You can look at points. Points. Again, appreciate you, TSW, for tuning in. Appreciate you, man. Glover at 4 points. Towns with 5. Shackelford, nothing. Campbell with 3. Thomas with 4. Wohl with 2. Ruffin with 3. That's for Bowling Green. And then for Miami of Ohio, we have Woolfolk with 5. Suter with 5. Skajic with 3. Elmer with 0. Kirby, yeah. So Kirby was 12. Why did I see a 6? I don't know. Atlason 0, Kirby with 2, Perry with 0, and then Byers with 4 points. I don't know. I thought I saw a 6 earlier. I don't know. That's what's throwing me off. Nothing really has changed, though. Iona and St. Peter's going to overtime. Wow. Wow. Good stuff there. Siena leading Merrimack 41-34. And that's actually it. Everything else is final. So this will probably be the last game on. Which that could be good for the channel, but we'll see. Again, Akron over Ball State 78-65. Fairfield over Sacred Heart 78-68. Brown over Princeton 80-71. Detroit Mercy over Milwaukee 91-86. Green Bay over Oakland 73-68. It's like 2000s football there. The Packers and the Raiders. Mount St. Mary 76. Niagara 63. Canansius 72, Ryder 66, Ryder 3-23. That is not good. Marist 84, Manhattan 70. All right, we are working our way back here again. This is the best start in program history, best start in MAC history. I mean, that's what they do. Projected to get an 11 seed. I don't know. I think that's kind of rotten. Strength of schedule, though, 347. But again, you know, I think that's kind of ridiculous. But, I mean, yeah, worst loss, there's nothing. I mean, that's, everyone else is like, oh, who's your worst loss? Who's your worst loss? Well, Miami of Ohio have yet to lose. That's kind of rotten. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Again, Suter going to go to the line to complete the three-point play. Again, up 28-21, and there we go. He completes it, 29-21. All right, again, a 10-0 run for Miami. No points for Bowling Green in the last 4.5 minutes. This is Wool. Wool with it. Back over to Campbell. Campbell looking around. Campbell to Ruffin. Ruffin back to Wool. Wool to Ruffin. Ruffin driving inside. Back out to Thomas in the corner. Back to Ruffin. Ruffin with it. Pump fake. Driving in. Passes back out to Campbell. Campbell looking around. Driving inside. Off the glass. And it's good. 29-23. Ending again that huge drought. Almost 5 minutes of no points. Here's Suter. Suter driving inside, looking for a bounce pass. Cannot find it. Now it does. It's intercepted by Campbell, but then taken back by Skajiak, who, again, Skajiak putting it off Campbell, or throwing it off Campbell as it went out of bounds. Good stuff by Skajiak. Skajak, I don't know. Either one. 6:18 left to go here in the first. Again, Miami of Ohio leading 29-23. As here we go, Elmer going to inbound it to Skajic. We'll stick with that. Skajic with it. He's at the top. He's spinning around, driving inside in the lane. Knocked free, but then he still has it. Oh, and he's got it floater. No problem for him. A lot of pressure there, but he still made it work. 31-23. This is Campbell. Campbell, mid-range. Campbell shoots, and he's got it. They're going to say, though, that was before, that the shot was after, well after the whistle. See another W for Miami of Ohio? Maybe. I don't know. It's still too early for me to really say anything. You know, anything could happen. It's a game of runs. That's basketball, man. Anything, you know, again, Bowling Green just had again, they were down 10-0. That could go the other way. Really could. Bowling Green going to inbound underneath their own basket. Campbell to Thomas. Thomas driving inside, spinning around. Thomas puts it up, and he's... Oh, a turnover! That's a travel. Thomas. Coach not liking it there for Bowling Green. And 31-23 is your score. Here's Skajic. Skajic driving inside. I mean, why not go up with it? And he does. Towns with the foul. That was kind of weird. He was driving inside and was looking for someone else to pass, and there was no one guarding inside. That was weird. Well, he still made it anyway. Up by 10. And again, he was fouled, so he'll head to the line for an extra shot. He's a 78% free throw shooter. Skajic makes it again for the three-point play, 34-23. As here is Campbell crossing half court. He's at the logo, looking around, moving to the near side. This is Campbell. Campbell driving inside, passes it out to Ruffin. Ruffin spinning around mid-range. Ruffin looking around to Campbell. Campbell with it. Campbell to Towns. Towns beyond the arc. Towns in and out, then driving inside. Back out to Campbell. Pump fake. Driving inside. And he draws contact. No foul and misses the shot. 34-23. Miami of Ohio could pull away. Here is Skajic. Skajic to Wolfhook underneath. He goes up with it and doesn't get it. Oh, Miami of Ohio fans pleading for the goaltending. But no goaltending. This is Ruffin. Ruffin beyond the arc, driving inside. He's contacted. Doesn't matter. Thomas for three. That one's too short. Rebounded there by Byers. Byers with it. Byers on the far side to Skajic. Skajic with it. Trying to call somebody. He's like, hey, I need some help. As he starts driving in, but then pulls up a three, and it's good. And that one, 14-point game with 4:27 left to go in the first. Not looking good for the Falcons. As the RedHawks, again, start to pull away. Can the Falcons pull it back? How many fouls do each team have? Give me a sec. Bowling Green 6, Miami of Ohio 5. So, yeah, there you go. So, 6, so yeah, pretty much about the same. 6 and 5. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Feel free, of course, to chat down below. Talk about whatever you like. Again, I try to respond to as many people as I possibly can. And that is definitely a big part of the channel. However, of course, during football, or not football, I mean, again, I can during gameplay, but not as easy to do, of course, during basketball or hockey. That's a really fast-paced game, or fast-paced games, I should say. But, again, I'll make sure to do it again in between commercial break. But, again, appreciate you, Don. Again, appreciate you, Orville, TSW, Houday, Tammy, all you guys, again, for tuning in. Can definitely tell you it's a rough night for me already, but hey, we're gonna make it work, and we're gonna get better as the night progresses, for sure. Again, Miami of Ohio pulling away. Last, I would say, 5 to 10 minutes, they have really done a lot of damage. Skajic, by the way, 16 points. That's a big reason why Miami of Ohio have really pulled away. Again, I don't know if we'll see any changes. I can tell you the starters, not all the starters are in for Bowling Green. Miami of Ohio, I don't believe that's all their starters either. They're kind of rotating. Okay, we'll get you all the stats, though, at the half. I guess I can actually put up the ticker. The ticker, yeah, it's not bad. I can have that there. Just a little ticker in the top corner. That'll work. All right, we're back here again, 37-23, Miami of Ohio leading over Bowling Green. And it's in danger of being a rout. Skajic, 16 points. He is just making it all. I mean, again, 6 for 8 from the field. That is just, I don't know how you guard that if he's just making everything. Only so much you can do. Only so much you can do. All right, inbounding is, again, Bowling Green. This is Campbell. Campbell with it at the logo. He's looking around, hands it off to Towns. Towns We got a new player. There's Goins. Goins to Towns. Towns back to Campbell. Campbell looking around. He hands it off to Shackelford. Shackelford up, and he's fouled. Will not get the bucket, but he will head to the line for 2. Shackelford getting the contact and not able to find the bucket, but maybe he will on the free throw. You're okay. Appreciate it again, Miss Tammy. Yeah, I know. It's just it's tough right now for some reason. As there is the first, but he misses the first. Do you know the information on new Travis Steele? I'm not even sure who that is, to be honest with you. I do apologize. Travis Steele, not off the top of the head. I can't think, I guess, at the moment. Go Hawks. Looking pretty good. As Shackelford makes the second. 13-point game with just over 4 to go. This is Elmer. Elmer over to, that was Atlason. Atlason to Skajic. Back to Elmer. Back to Skajic. Skajic looking around. Trying to find somebody. Finds Byers. Byers looking in. Driving in. Floater. Contacted. And he makes the bucket. And he's fouled. Unbelievable. Goins having a word there for the referee, but trying to plead his case like, hey, I didn't move. This went straight up. That is just tough. Miami of Ohio again up by 15. Byers, a 77% free throw shooter, makes it 40-24. 16-point game with just under 4 to go. Shackelford here's Campbell. Campbell driving inside. Goes up with it, and that's a nice shot there. Underneath. 14-point game. Skajic to Elmer. To Byers. Byers a little bit short. Campbell with the rebound. Campbell to Shackelford. Shackelford with it. Shackelford spinning inside. And just short. Rebounded by Byers. Byers to Skajic. Purdue up by 22. Yeah, it's a blowout over there. Skajic in the corner. As he sends it inside. And it's going to be deflected away. Again, Kirby now changing his number to 6. That threw me off earlier. I know that kind of started this whole mess, I think. I'm pretty sure it did. So, again, that went out of bounds. Inbounding. Well, hold on. That might be a foul, actually. Okay, no, so Byers going to head to the line. Byers again a 77% free throw shooter, up by 14, looking to extend the score. There's the first. Again, 3:07 left to go in the first. 41-26. Byers at the line, looking to complete his second shot. Got some more people checking in. Suter checking in. Checking in for Kirby. He does not wear number 12 anymore, apparently. Byers with the second. That one is good. 26-42. Campbell slowly jogging up, crossing half courts. Campbell looking around. At the top, sends it to Towns. Towns underneath to Goins. Goins, I believe, is fouled. That was Atlason's first foul. No, they're frustrated by. I always wonder why players why argue with the refs. They never change their mind. Yeah, it never really happens. Goins going to head to the line here. He's an 86% free throw shooter, so pretty automatic at the line. And there's the first, and that one is good. It was actually a 1-and-1 opportunity there. 15-point game, 42-27. Goins trying to make this a 2-touchdown game. There's the second. That one is money. 42-28, 2:55 left to go in the first half. Looking like it's all Miami of Ohio, but you never know. Again, it's a game of runs, folks. Suter had to work to get it across Atlason. This is Perry. Perry with it. I haven't seen him in a while. Perry to Suter. Suter looking around. Hands it off to Byers. Byers with it. Driving inside. And it's stripped away. Bowling Green with an opportunity. This is Campbell. Campbell taking it himself. Puts it up and gets the buckets. 12-point game. 42-30. This is, again, Perry. Perry to Suter. Suter back over. I believe that's Kirby. Kirby with the deep three. Oh, and he's got it. That was not Kirby. Who was that? Let me see. That was Elmer. Elmer. 45-30 is your score. Again, 2 minutes to go in the first. Campbell with it at the logo as he's driving inside. Passes it out to Thomas. Thomas with it. Thomas to Campbell. Campbell just jacks up a 3-1 out. That one is off. A little bit to the left. Here is Perry. Perry to Suter. Suter to Byers. Byers to Atlason. Atlason to Perry. As he finds Suter. Suter to Perry again. Oh, that was not Perry. Again, I forget the names here. Elmer and Perry. 1-0. Regardless, goes out of bounds. 45-30. Bowling Green going to be inbounding. A lot of passing in this game, I can tell you that. Looks like Suter going to check out. Thomas going to inbound it. Again, 1:33 left to go. 15-point game. Looks like Perry also going to check out for Miami of Ohio. Campbell now picking it up, crossing half courts. Needs something here. Campbell hands it to Shackelford, passing it amongst themselves again is Campbell. Campbell looking around. This is Towns. Towns with it beyond the arc. Passes it outside. This is Thomas. Back to Towns. Towns to Campbell. Campbell looking around. Stumbles and it's stripped away. Stripped away. This is Kirby. Kirby with it. Lays it. Oh, and it's smacked away. Oh, that was pretty cool. Towns with the block. Towns with it now. Towns. Back to Thomas. Thomas to Campbell underneath. Trying to go up with it, and he's blocked. Oh, and it went off Campbell. And it's going to go with Miami of Ohio. How's it going, Simon? Appreciate you, man, for tuning in. Yeah, we got a... well, again, it's really been all of Miami of Ohio here, to be honest with you. Again, 57 seconds left to go in the first, 45-30. Yeah, how did your game go? I know it went to overtime, so that must have been a pretty fun one to call. Hoping for the same here, but Bowling Green's got to get their act together. Miami, of course, making almost everything and everything and everything. Miami going to go ahead and inbound it. Here is, again, Suter. Suter taking it up the court, crossing half court, going to the far side. Suter looking around, hands it off to Elmer, and just jacks up a three. That one a little bit short. Rebounded by Shackelford. Shackelford with it on the near side. Again, going right to left. Finds Towns. Towns driving it in. Back out to Shackelford. Shackelford to Campbell. Campbell, or probably that's Towns for three. That one's going to be short. Suter hands it to Skajic, and he's just going to go ahead and let the... Yeah, it might just hold it for the last shot here. Again, 15 seconds left. Shot clock has been turned off. Miami of Ohio fans really proud of their team. Again, really loud. Skajic on the near side, near corner. And the pass goes nowhere. And it's going to be a backcourt violation as Byers had to go save it, but could not in time. Forgot to mention, oh, yeah, it's all good. It's not a big deal. Appreciate it, though. Thomas now in the near sideline. Looks like we're going to see some people that no, this is Tyler Robbins. Going to check in with 2 seconds left. Robbins going to be guarding Thomas. Thomas inbounding on the near side. Sends it to the far side. Goins touches it and jacks up a three. That one in and out. And that is your halftime score. Again, it is not looking good. Yeah, that's a little bit slanted. We're just going to go 3 letters. I think 3 is the way to go. 45-30 is your score. Again, Miami of Ohio cruising over Bowling Green. Who do you think is the best freshman in NCAA heading to the NBA? AJ, Peterson, Wilson, or Booker? I wouldn't know. I have seen Peterson play. If you're talking about the kid from Kansas, that guy is really good. But yeah, I wouldn't really know too much. Again, I haven't really been able to cover much. Just now, really getting into it. And yeah, but I can tell you this: I have seen Peterson play, and he was really good. Peterson was very impressive. All right, here we go. Here are the stats at the half. Glover with 4 points. He hasn't really seen much in the later half there. And I think he played pretty much the first 9 minutes. Then they moved off him. Towns with 5 points, 3 rebounds. Shackelford with 1 point and 2 rebounds. Campbell with 9 points, 3 rebounds. Feel like he shot a lot. He shot 9 times, I guess. Thomas, 4 points, 3 rebounds. Can't speak tonight. I don't know why. Let me turn this down. I think that's what it is, actually. I think I did have that too loud. All right, Goins, 2 points and a rebound. Wool with 2 points and a rebound. Ruffin with 3 points and 2 rebounds. Miami of Ohio, again, they have 45 points, looking really good. Woolfolk, again, I can't, Norfolk. For some reason, can't pronounce that name. The more you know, whenever you're speaking, like in front of a camera, you find out what words you actually can say and not. I mean, I guess I've never really had to say a lot that ends in folk. Woolfolk. Now it makes sense when I just kind of take away the first part of the name. Anyway, let's see here. Suter, 10 points and 4 rebounds. Skagik, 16 points and a rebound. Elmer, 3 points and 3 rebounds. Robbins just checked in again for that 2 seconds. Let's see here. Kirby, 2 points. And then Byers with 2 rebounds. Yeah, again, it's kind of a one-side. Again, that one big run, really the difference. Again, a 10-point run has really made this look like it's all Miami. Again, it may very well be. Field goal percentage, 55% for Miami of Ohio, 35% for Bowling Green. That is just not good. That's not going to win you many games. Especially, again, you're trying to live and die by the 3. 10 shots from 3 from beyond the arc. Have only converted 2. Miami of Ohio, 5 for 12, 42% from the 3-point line. Both of the making the free throws, and they're taking advantage of the opportunities that they have there. 6 for 7 for Bowling Green, 8 for 10 for Miami of Ohio. And then 8 fouls there for Bowling Green, 7 for Miami. Points in the paint, same at 18. Largest lead, again, 16 points for Miami, 2 for Bowling Green. Miami has pretty much been in control of this one. Let's see, Peterson. Yeah, Peterson's looking really good. This game has gotten a little bit sloppy, yeah. You're speaking my language, although I was tripping over words earlier. Yeah, it was, ugh. This game, I don't know why. I don't know why. I have stumbled on so many words, or so many names, I should say. This has been a brutal one for me, but it's okay. I'll live. I'll live. Not many people go back and listen anyway, so that's good. Just got to put this behind us, and we will move forward. As long as I don't butcher the gold medal match on Sunday, folks. Again, make sure to check out Sinbin's stream. Again, give me a sec here. Let me go ahead and put his link. I had a lot of earlier today. I had a lot of other streamers come in and just saying hi and all that. So, and of course put their links in. So I'll go ahead and put your link in there as well. Again, if you love hockey, folks, and again, we've gotten a lot of hockey subs lately. Well, this guy, Sinbin, well, obviously Sinbin, again, naming himself after the Sinbin, as again, I discovered what that was. Sinbin is another name for the penalty box or penalty area. I don't know actually what it's. Regardless. Yeah, so here you go. Make sure, again, to click the link and subscribe. Again, also does college basketball. Has been doing some college basketball. Did one just a few moments ago. And again, that one, I believe, went to overtime with St. Peter's and Iona. So that seemed like a pretty good one to call there. But yeah, make sure, again, to like it, or well, I guess you can't really. I guess you could go and click on a stream for him and like it. But yeah, make sure to subscribe to his channel. Again, for more hockey and college football coverage. I actually did some football and college basketball coverage. I don't know why I can't speak tonight. I don't know why. This is a mess. This is terrible. But it is what it is. Thank you, Dr. Lay, for streaming this Hoops game. I love basketball, so I'm happy to hear you broadcast. Thank you. Again, sorry for the butchering of the English language. Decided to not speak properly today. I don't know. No idea. And, of course, if you are looking for more basketball coverage after this one, we'll be redirecting. If you like the NBA, Rising Rhino will be, I believe, calling the Nuggets. Yeah, he'll be covering the Nuggets and the Trailblazers. That'll be happening in 30 minutes. But, of course, after this game, I'll be redirecting to Rhino, help him out. Streaming Duke, Michigan, or Houston, Arizona? Probably not. Probably not going to be doing much tomorrow. Again, you can probably find those games right here on YouTube anyway. You can visually watch them. Let me go and see. Duke, Michigan. Actually, yeah, I remember getting some requests to do that from some Michigan fans, and I'm like, you can find it on ESPN. Yeah, Duke, Michigan, number 1 and number 3. I mean, that'd be a great game to cover, but yeah, it's just not going to work out for streamers like me. Let's see. In Houston, Arizona, that one, yeah, again, that's going to be streamed. I don't know. It's on ABC. Huh. ABC, towards the end of the college football year, they started cracking down on their, I don't know, interesting. Maybe, I don't know. I don't want to, probably not, but you never know. If I do a game tomorrow, it might be Arizona, Houston, because again, if they start cracking down, which they did with football, then maybe I do it for basketball. Penalty box and hockey and also in rugby. Okay, yeah. No problem, man. Like and subscribe. Yeah, no, again, make sure, well, I don't know. I don't really know if I should be asking people to do that tonight. It's been a rough one. This has been a rough one, folks. I think I'm just ready. I actually took a nap. I remember exiting the stream, exiting the hockey stream between U.S. and Slovakia, turned on my Xbox because I was going to go, because some friends were online. I was going to go chat with them. Probably not play, but chat. Got up, and then I'm like, let me go lay down for a sec. And then I woke up about 30 minutes prior to me turning on the stream. And yeah, so that was unfortunate. But that happened. ABC didn't crack down on the UFL. I don't even remember that, to be honest with you. I don't remember. I know I did the UFL, and I don't remember anything. I don't remember. I guess I didn't look up if there were illegal streams. I didn't even know that was a thing at the time. Pardon me. I don't remember it being a thing. But I guess it was. That would explain it. Though, I don't know. I mean, maybe it was the Fox games. Maybe it was. Because I got some views. Time for some food. Nice. Go get some, Orville. And we're at halftime. I got some views from the UFL last year. I'm not trying to... Let's see. I think this might have been the championship game. Was this the championship? That's me. Look at me go. Holding the mic. I remember that. Had my little mic. It was terrible. That was a terrible mic. Look at my setup. Again, blocking half the screen, which, I mean, you know, I kind of do that anyway, but... Man, that was the championship game. What a blowout. Had 2 scoreboard. Oh, wow, they came back. 52-19. 58-34. Then there I am looking at... Oh, I think I was really excited for the football schedule. Yeah. Yeah, I was so ready for college football. I'm like, man, I can't wait to cover this game, cover this game, cover this game. And then I'm told about the illegal streams for college. I'm like, oh, well, then I can't do that, actually. I can't cover what I'd like. 684 views. Okay, well. I mean, for at the time, that was actually my most views. Because I was not getting much for baseball. I really wasn't. So, yeah, that's kind of in the back of my mind right now. Yep, good old times. Good old times. You're A-OK, Dr. Lay. We love your channel. Appreciate it, Miss Tammy. Doing a fine job. Well, thank you, guys. Thank you. I mean, I appreciate it. I know you guys do. You guys should expect better, though. Again, you know, the goal is to provide the best, you know, play-by-play. So, you know, definitely an off night, but it is what it is. What's your favorite place to get a sub sandwich? Well, around here, all we really have is Subway. We have Subway, and then 30 miles from here, there is a Firehouse Subs. Really expensive, as you probably already know. So that's kind of a letdown. I've only had their meatball before. I haven't had anything else. But the meatball was really good. I'll admit, their meatball was really good. But again, expensive. I have had, I think it's Jersey Mike's. And I was very impressed with what they had. But some of the best hoagies I've ever had were up in Pennsylvania. Again, I just went this past summer. And went to a local place. And, oh my goodness, I mean, those subs were so good. They were so good, those hoagies, man. But, yeah, they don't have anything like that. Again, Jersey Mike's kind of the closest to that, closest feel to that authentic hoagie from the northeast. But yeah, I would say Jersey Mike's probably the best. But again, there's nothing really close. It's really Subway. Go Blues. I wonder if Sinbin, do you cover the Blues a lot? So Orville, hey, might be able to refer you over there. I don't know. Maybe you already have subbed. I took a Miami -30. They're looking pretty good. I don't know if it's a 30-point game. I mean, mentally, again, appreciate you. I'll call you Jaw for tuning in. I think Bowling Green's going to kind of come back a little bit. I don't know. They didn't look all that great, but I don't know. I have a hard time thinking or, you know, feeling that it's going to be by a one-sided game the whole game. I feel like it's going to be a little bit more even going forward. That's just me. Again, you do what you want with your bet. Pulling for you. But, yeah. Jimmy John's. I've never had Jimmy John's. But I imagine it's close or similar to like Jersey Mike's, like that authentic hoagie feel. Again, I've just never had it. Would like to though. Jimmy John's, yeah. Need to. I don't know if there is one. Around here. If it's the St. Louis Blues, they stink. Oh man. Jeez. Well, that's tough there, Orville. That's unfortunate. You dig Firehouse Subs? Yeah. That again, I've had it once and it was really good. It's just expensive. It's just a little expensive. But it was good. I don't know. I have to try their actual deli meat and all that, not just a meatball. I feel like you don't really have to try to make a meatball really good. I mean, that's just naturally good. Meatball and the cheese and the Parmesan. I mean, that's just going to be good. What kind of sandwich is it? A hoagie, grinder, or sub? Well, around here in Texas, everyone calls it a sub. The northern version of me will reference a hoagie every now and then. I'll say a hoagie, then I'll switch it up with a sub. the lingo of the South has definitely influenced or, impacted or taken over, I should say. But I really do try to keep it. I try to keep the northern lingo as often as I can, or, as much as possible. I fail. I fail with it. Looks like we are working our way back. That's good. Appreciate you, Michael. Again, appreciate you, man. That's the second gifted today, man. Thank you. Make sure to put W's in the chat, folks. That really helps out the channel. Really does a lot. So thank you, Michael. And that is awesome. You're a legend. You're a legend, sir. Appreciate it. Back in a few. Put up the dogs. Yeah, gotcha. Love Jimmy John's TV commercial where the elderly man says Jimmy John's, and he says, "Why did you take so long?" I don't think I've seen that one. I don't think I've seen that. Hoagies, grinders, Navy beans. I've never even heard of that. Never even heard of that. All right, we're back. Again, 45-30 is your score. And again, it's been pretty much all Miami of Ohio, but maybe, just maybe, Bowling Green can make a comeback and potentially snap this 26-game winning streak they have as Campbell lays it up, and it's not going to be happening. Rebounded here by Miami of Ohio. That's Skajic. Skajic passing to Elmer. Elmer to Skajic for a deep three. That was good. Unbelievable. Well, maybe they do pull away and run away with it. Unbelievable. 48-30. Oh, man. This is Campbell. Campbell on the far side. Campbell's looking around, moving to the middle. Finds Towns. Towns to Shackelford for three. That one's swish. Answers right back with a three of his own. All right, here we go. This is Woolfolk. Back to Skajic. Skajic looking around. He passes outside of the bench. That is out of bounds. Bowling Green ball. Skajic, again, they're showing that deep three. He's got some serious range. How's it going, Tiffany? Good to see you. Again, sorry I haven't been streaming on Twitch lately. I don't know, just haven't really been feeling like playing many video games as of late. But I'll try to get back into that. This is Campbell. Campbell driving the lane, looking out. Passes back out to Shackelford for three, and he gets one. There we go. 12-point gain, maybe, just maybe again. Bowling Green working their way back into this one. Suter with it. Suter finds Skajic. He cuts inside, looking around. Back to Suter. Suter to Skajic. Skajic for three. That one's too strong. Rebounded by Glover. Glover hands it to Campbell as Campbell trots down, crossing half court. He's driving inside, and there's going to be a foul on Suter. Suter didn't like it. That's interesting. Adam Sandler lunch lady lane. Oh, I don't even know. Look what he had with the beans. Yeah, I must have missed that. Again, I don't really watch many movies, folks. As you guys know, I'm not really a movie buff. I watch what I watch, and that is it. Have you been? Just finished watching Karate Kid with Ryan. Yeah, no, I was in there for a little bit. This is Shackelford. Shackelford to Campbell, but that one goes out of bounds and off Ruffin's hand. Or no, they're going to say Skajic tipped it. Okay, no, Skajic tips it out of bounds. And 18-15 left to go here in the second half, or just in regulation. And Miami of Ohio leading by 12. Yeah, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Sorry for the mess as Campbell floats it up, and he's fouled. He does not get the bucket, but he will head to the line. Campbell is a 78% free throw shooter, so you should be able to guarantee these two buckets. Campbell has had a rough night from the field. He's 4 for 10, but maybe, just maybe again, these guys can make it happen. Maybe not. Misses the first. Chris, appreciate you again. 6 months. That's awesome. Appreciate you. You're probably one of the first members, now that I think about it. No, you're definitely one of them. I don't think you're not the first, I can tell you that. But you're definitely one of the first. Because, yeah, no. Thank you, Chris, again, for your for your continued support. Makes the second, 48-37 is your score. Again, just over 18 minutes to go as here come the RedHawks. Woolfolk at the logo, passes to Skajic. Skajic to Elmer. Elmer with the floater. That one is good. 50-37. Quickly, Campbell runs down and he misses. Rebounded there by Miami of Ohio. The RedHawks traveling down. This is Woolfolk. Hands it off to Byers, who jacks up a three. That one's too strong. Rebounded, though, by Kirby. Kirby back out to Elmer. Elmer to Byers. Byers to Skajic. Skajic taking it inside. Mid-range jumper. That one's too strong. Rebounded by Miami, and he puts it up. Kirby with the great effort, 52-37, 15-point game. Ruffin just jacks up a three. That one's too strong, but rebounded by Glover. Glover to Campbell. Campbell to Shackelford. Shackelford driving inside. Hands it to Towns. Towns back out to Campbell at the point. Campbell driving inside, drawing contact, floats it up. It's going to be no good, but Glover puts it up. That one, he is fouled and will head to the line for two shots. Chris is he's an OG member for sure. Yeah, 6 months. That's like, I'd have to look at it, but yeah, no, for sure. Again, appreciate you, Chris. Let's see. Best movie ever. Oh, you're talking about the karate? Yeah. Want to get on the ground floor? Yeah. Now, appreciate it. Hopefully, there's more stories to this channel. As there is the first, that's in and out. Glover does not get the friendly bounce. Just got back from the Rhino movie theater. Popcorn was expensive, but movie was excellent. There we go. See all the familiar names. Yeah, no, it's good to see you guys, man. Again, I know football season was definitely going to impact the channel. But, I figure we still got to go on. There is the second. That one is good. Glover converts. Oh, I was about to delete the whole thing. That would have been a tragedy because that would have been a pain in the butt to center again. All right, here are the RedHawks. I can't speak tonight. Sends it to Kirby in the corner. That is going to be just a little bit strong, but they get their own rebound, and he slams it home. 54-38. A great performance by the RedHawks. Not so much by Bowling Green and Dr. Delay, but it is what it is. Campbell with it. He is at the point, moving to the far side. Campbell looking around, trying to find somebody. Moving inside, Campbell. Bounce pass inside of Glover. Bounces it, goes up with it, and gets the bucket. Back to a 14-point game. Here is Skajic on the far side, being guarded by Ruffin. Ruffin gets bumped. Little rough, I should say. Deep three. That one's going to be no good as it goes off the hands of a Falcon. The Falcons don't like it. But I believe that's going to be a commercial timeout. So with just over 16 minutes to go, 54-40, Miami of Ohio leading Bowling Green. Just kidding. No commercial break. Maybe I should turn up the volume. All right, here we go. This is Atlason. Atlason with it mid-range. Working his way inside. There's the foul, and that is going to be on Bowling Green. Shackelford trying to hold his ground, but they're saying again that he moved his legs. I don't know. I don't really know if he really did. I mean, he's kind of moving them, but I don't know. I think he's planted. But the reason he moved his legs was because of the contact. I don't know. I think the referees make it up every single time. Like, whoa, there's a layup. I feel like I'll call the foul here or not. He does miss the first. Atlason's an 82% free throw shooter. Sweep the leg. Yeah, no, I just never really watched. I've never actually finished The Karate Kid. I've seen bits and pieces. My dad loves it. My mom loves it. Apparently, my dad looked like Daniel Russo when he was younger. I can't remember the actor to save my life. Whenever he was younger. Anyway. Oh, my bad. I just changed the score and I didn't need to do that. 54-40 is your score. This is Campbell. Campbell with it at the logo. He's looking around, sends it to Ruffin. Ruffin with it beyond the arc, driving inside. Finds, this is Wohl. Wohl looking, driving inside underneath the basket. Floater, that one not going to happen. But Campbell gets the rebound, puts it up, and the bucket, and the foul. Look at that. Good stuff by Campbell. Back to a 12-point game, 54-42, with 15:35 left to go in the second half. Let's see here. Just went back and listened to the new music. Oh, yeah, no, we have, that's for we're going to have that for March Madness, which you can kind of hear right now. It's in the background slowly here. I can't hear this right now. I don't know what part it's on, but yeah. So this, I don't know if I'm, anyway. So that's going to be the intro for March Madness, for basketball, college basketball from now on. Let's see here. Fell asleep during the second period intermission on your stream. Yeah, sorry, Michael. I know I'm pretty boring. The new music, yeah. You like the more guitar, though? Yeah, I know. I went, though, again, I tried to mimic. Again, you can't have the CBS March Madness theme, but I was really going for that classic March Madness theme type of music style. I don't know. And I felt like that was not too shabby. You might have to check out. I usually stay away from movies. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm not really a movie guy, but everyone else is. Ralph Macchio, that's right. Appreciate you, Sinbin. Who else is tired? Good to see you. Look at that former president in the chat. Joe Biden, good to see you. Haven't seen your friend Donald Trump in a while. And we've had Joe Biden, Donald Trump, Barack Obama, Jimmy Carter. I think we've had a George Bush. Publix great subs. Okay, interesting. I don't think I've ever had one from Publix. You're the best around was originally for Rocky IV. Okay, well, that's what Rhino says at the end of every stream. Is this Bowling Green from Kentucky? Yes. No. Yes. No. 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 Yeah. No. I think they're from Ohio. No. Yeah. No. I don't know. I don't know. Let me, next commercial break, I can look that up. Yeah, give me a sec. Come on. Hurry. Hurry, delay, you bum. Ohio. Boom. Right there. Got it. Got it. Trump is too busy. Okay. You fell in the toilet. Gotcha. That's not good. Yeah, you should probably get some help there. Maki. Oh, it's Ma. Oh, I thought it was Ma. Or I thought it was. Huh. I always thought it was Key. Anyway, does not convert the three-point play. Rebounded by Miami of Ohio. He sends it to Elmer. Elmer sticking to the ball like glue. Sends it to Skajic. Skajic spinning around. Mid-range. No, sends it out. Kirby off the glass and gets the buckets. 56-42. They're moving quickly. This is Campbell. Campbell with it. He's looking around. Beyond the arc. Oh, man, I just realized the music's way too loud. Just looking over here. I'm seeing it halfway. Deep three from Campbell. That one too strong. Rebounded there by... This is Elmer. Elmer with it. Going inside. Passes it back out to Atlason. Atlason to Kirby. Kirby wide open three. That one no good. Rebounded by Ruffin. Ruffin now going down the court. Crossing half court. Finding Wohl. Wohl driving inside. Off the glass. And gets the buckets. Back to a 12-point game. Skajic to Kirby. Kirby to Skajic. Skajic back to Kirby. Kirby to Skajic. Skajic with it. Back to Kirby. Bounce pass in the corner to Elmer. Wide open three. That one's good. 59-44. 15-point game. Macchio. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, this is going to be Campbell. Campbell with it. Beyond the arc, driving inside. And that's going to be a floater. It's good. Good stuff. Look at that. A 13-point game. Here we go. This is Skajic. Skajic to Elmer. Elmer for three. Deep three. That one's no good. I think they're getting a little carried away with the threes here. Looking like the NBA. This is Wohl. Wohl driving inside. Floater. Oh, that's good. Good move by Wohl, too. Going in and out like a Euro step there. Good stuff. 11-point game. Here's Skajic. Skajic to Elmer. Elmer at the top of the point. Heavily guarded by Campbell. Oh, it's poked loose. And the Falcons are going to call a timeout. Good stuff there again. I believe that was Towns on the ground. And again, just wanted to call a timeout before he was charged with a traveling call. 13:26 left to go. 59-48. Miami of Ohio leading Bowling Green, but maybe, just maybe again. I know I've said maybe, just maybe. But I really mean that. Maybe, just maybe, Bowling Green can come back and make this something. They're actually leading in the second half. 18 points for Bowling Green, 14 for Miami of Ohio. Let's see here. What state is round on both sides and tall in the middle? Round on both sides and tall in the middle. I want to look at a map. Round on both sides. Tall in the middle. Round on both sides. I'm going through like the U.S. right now visually. Round on both sides and tall in the middle. I don't know. I don't know. It does sound like a dirty joke now when I really think about it. Yeah, I probably shouldn't think about it now. Yeah. Ohio, round on both sides, tall in the middle. Oh, I see. I got you. Nice one. That's good. I was visually like thinking of every state. I'm like, I don't think there's a state like that. And then, yeah, when I saw the dirty joke, I'm like, yeah, okay, I can kind of see how that. I think I may have just been trolled. You've been trolled. You've been trolled. Yep. Yep. Again, we're back. 13:26 left to go. And, yeah, Miami, Ohio leading by 11. Bowling Green slowly inching back. We'll see if that trend continues. Ohio, yeah, I know. Yeah. All right, Towns going to inbound it to Campbell. Campbell with it at the logo. Campbell looking around. Sends it to Wohl. Wohl looking around to Campbell. Campbell to Ruffin. Ruffin again beyond the arc. Looking for somebody underneath. This is Towns. Towns with it. Trying to inch his way inside. Finds Wohl. Wohl for three. That one's good. Okay, look at that. It's an 8-point game, folks. 59-51. Atlason finds Kirby. Kirby to Byers. Byers to Atlason, who sends it to Suter. Suter not going to shoot, though. This is going to be Byers. Byers pushing off. Gets it, and he has an air ball. Yeah, I don't know how that wasn't a foul on Byers. But Wohl with it. And now an offensive foul. Oh, and that's something Bowling Green just can't do. You and Troy appreciate it. Yeah, I don't want to get trolled. It's always a bummer, you know. Let's see here. Yeah, I know. I know. Well, I guess we're always in the gutter, I guess. Not on this channel, though. PG channel. PG channel. Always gonna be. All right, Miami, Ohio again up by 8. This is getting a little interesting. Bowling Green has outscored them by 7 in this half. Again, a touchdown in this half here. Driving inside is Wohlfolk, and it's stopped. Oh, he's stuffed. Oh, and he's pleading. He got the ball. So he was fouled. And Glover, he can't believe it. It's like, I got all ball. He's still pleading to the referee. I'd like to see this. Like I said it earlier. I mean, I can't really tell from that angle. They're going to show another angle. That's pretty terrible. Can't wait for them to show the best angle. Oh, they actually don't have a good angle. He's going to head to the line for 2 shots. He's a 59% free throw shooter. There's the first. That one's good. 9-point game again. It's not too bad. Glover, that was his 4th. That was his 4th foul, by the way. Goins going to check in. Again, Glover has had a pretty good night. 7 points, 5 rebounds. He's only taken 4 shots, made 3 of them. But again, they won't have them anymore. Not for a while. As there's the second. That one not happening. Towns with a rebound, sends it to Campbell. Campbell crossing half court. He's at the logo. Campbell looking around, trying to find a teammate. Finds Wohl. Wohl to Campbell. Campbell back to Ruffin. Ruffin to Towns. Towns with it. Goins underneath by himself. No one wants to pass to him. Poor guy. This is Wohl. Back to Towns for 3. That one's too strong. Rebounded by Skajic. Skajic now taking it up. Skajic looking around. Skajic to Suter. Suter to Wolfuk. Wolfuk to Skajic. Skajic with it. Let's call him Wolf. We'll call him Wolf. Skajic for 3. That one's going to be too strong. Rebounded by Miami of Ohio. Skajic with it. No, this is Suter. Pardon me. Suter to Skajic. Skajic to Atlason for 3. That one's good. From across the Atlas. Deep 3. 63-51. Campbell with it at the logo, looking around. Ruffin moving to the corner, the far corner. Campbell finding Towns. Towns with it beyond the arc. Now to Goins. Inside. Goins trying to find someone. Bounce pass going to be rejected. Ruffin trying to save it, and he stepped out. Doing all he could to keep it in play, just could not. 63-51 is your score. Miami of Ohio leading by 12 with 11. Again, 11-10 left to go in the second. For you laugh about. Oh, yeah. Yes, no, yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, no problem, damn. Rooting for Miami of Ohio for this one. For some action. Yeah, some action. Gotta love some action. How's it going, Yin? Good to see you, man. Again, I don't know. Did I just not realize who it was? I'm sorry. I just went through the motions there. I apologize. I just realized. Again, I think we can all understand that this is a terrible stream. This is bad. So, again, messing up on the pronunciations. And, yeah, I mean, I apologize, folks. This one should have been saved to the drafts. This one should not have ever been released. Ever. This one, yeah, we're just going to move on. We're going to forget it. We're going to move on. And, yeah, we're going to come back strong next stream. Again, I don't know when the next stream will be. I can tell you, again, I'll be on Sunday morning for the gold medal match between the United States and Canada. But, yeah, this one's rough. This one's a rough one. William Zabka. Why is that name so familiar? I think I lost count how many times Doc said yes. No, yeah, no, I was mad. Great stream, the best. No, I don't think so. I disagree. It's never a bad stream with the Doc. I mean, that's a lie. Oh, I don't mean to call you a liar there, Yin, but yeah, no, this is pretty bad. You're doing great. Yeah. All right, yeah. Trying to butter me up here. Ugh. All right, we're back. 63-51 with 11-10 left to go. Again, Miami of Ohio leading by 12. Looking again to keep their undefeated season intact. Looks like they may very well do that. Again, 26-0. I mean, that is pretty impressive. And yet they're projected to be an 11 seed. That was the latest I don't know. That's what they said earlier. They're projected to be 11 seed. I find that ridiculous. But whatever, I guess. Miami of Ohio going to inbound it. This is Suter. Suter the shooter. Sends it to Sagic. Skagic. I already forgot. Skagic with it at the logo. Skagic looking around. Skagic driving inside, spinning around at the lane. Oh, he's stuffed by Ruffin. Ruffin with the block, and man, that was impressive. It will, of course, stay with Miami of Ohio with 12 seconds left. Too modest. I think too truthful is the word, really. Here is Suter. Suter now with it. Step back three. That one's an air ball. That'll go out of bounds with 10:45 left to go in the second half. All right, here's Campbell. Campbell going to let it bounce. Now going to grab it here. Campbell with it at the top of the arc, sending it to Shackelford. Shackelford to Wool. Wool looking around. Sends it to Ruffin. Ruffin again. Going to hand it off to Campbell at the logo. Campbell looking around as he's driving to the near side. Going into the lane. Campbell puts it up, and it's no good. Rebounded by Wolf. We'll call him just Wolf from now on. We're not going to say Wolfolk. Can't say it. I can't say it anymore. Can't say it at all, actually. Never could. Suter sending it back to Skagic. Skagic driving inside off the glass and doesn't get the friendly roll. Rebounded by Shackelford. Shackelford with it on the near side, crossing the halfway point of the half. 9:56 left to go in this one. Campbell with it at the top. Driving inside. A lot of contact. He's stripped. Campbell getting it. They're gonna say he was fouled, but they're not gonna say he was in the act of shooting. So it's just gonna remain with Bowling Green. Doc, do you like crime shows? There's a new one on Netflix called The Hunting Team. I'm not really. I think I watched a little bit of Criminal Minds when I was like younger. And that was it. That was only because my grandparents. I think I was staying with my grandparents and they liked the show, and I actually liked it. But I haven't really watched much since. As Wool has it, then it's stripped away. Stripped away by Skagic. Skagic sending to Atlason. Atlason looking around. Finds, this is Elmer. Elmer to Wolf. Wolf looking around. He's trying to hand it off. He does to Skagic. Skagic with it. As he's looking, finds... Oh, man, that was Perry. Perry, though, I believe was fouled. And Campbell not liking the call there. Used to struggle saying rear-wheel drive. Rear-wheel drive. Rear-wheel drive. I was saying it fast I could. Struggle. I don't know. Something like... You guys probably already know this listening into me. Is a bounce pass going to be knocked out of bounds by Ruffin? But I've always kind of struggled pronouncing words. I used to not have that problem. I don't know. I'm somewhat a little worried about it, but I was a pretty clear speaker. I mean, I was in theater. I mean, I could speak like pretty clearly, but I don't know. I don't know. I really started noticing it about 6 or 7. Not even trying to say that, by the way, with the meme. But about that time, 6 or 7 years ago, I don't know what's happened, but I started slurring, and I think for some reason can't pronounce words. Like, my mind will be moving faster than my mouth, I guess, at times as well. There's that. I'm trying to think, do I want to say that word or that word? And I'll say something. I don't know. It's weird. Anyway, Miami of Ohio inbounding it on the near side. This is Skagic with it at the logo. Moving to the far side, driving the lane. Skagic looking around. Knocked away by Wool, but then it's taken back. Taken back by Elmer. Elmer to Skagic. Skagic wide open three. That one's good. 66 to 51. 15-point game. This is Ruffin. Ruffin driving the lane. Kicks it out to Shackelford. Shackelford to Campbell. Campbell with it at the logo. Again, just under 9 minutes to go. Campbell with it. Looking around. Kicks it out to Wool for three. That one's good. This Wool kid, he's pretty good. Hasn't really played as much as the other guys, but man, he's not too shabby. All right, Skagic Sending it to Perry. Perry driving inside, and he might have been called, or someone else was called for the foul. Ruffin, I believe. Was it a reach-in? What? Not really seeing what he did. I guess it was a reach-in. Just a suggestion. Got it. We cut back to the game, and apparently Perry was just fouled. Didn't really get to see what just happened. Pretty crazy stuff. CBS Sports Network, of course, the one of the worst when it comes to covering. We were actually talking about that earlier, Sinbin, about them missing the game and showing replays or showing other things. CBS Sports Network during football season with Maction. Oh, my gosh. That was some of the worst coverage I've ever seen. Perry does make the first. Of course, the crowd goes wild. 67. Perry is a 85% free throw shooter. And there's the second. That one in and out. Rebounded by Wohl. Wohl to Campbell. Campbell with it at the logo. Moving to the near side. Putting his hand up. He's like, hey, somebody needs to go over there. Ruffin's like, I guess I'll go halfway there. Now he's moving to the near side. Hands it off to Towns, who hands it off to Wohl. Wohl looking around, spinning around inside. Jumper, that one is just a little too strong. Rebounded by Perry. Perry with it on the far side. This is to Elmer. Elmer spinning around underneath the basket, and he's going to go up with it and gets the bucket. 69-54. This is Campbell. A 10-3 run in the last 5 minutes. Campbell with it beyond the arc. Campbell moving to the near side, driving inside. Campbell kicks it out to Ruffin. Ruffin pump fakes, comes inside, sends it back out to Campbell. Campbell with it. Step back three. That one's good. That one is money. 12-point game, 7:23 to play here in the second half. Miami of Ohio leading 69-57. This is Skajic. Skajic to Elmer. Elmer looking around to Wolf. Bounce pass intercepted by Wohl. Wohl now driving inside. Hands it to Shackelford, who lays it off the glass to make it a 10-point game. 7 minutes to go in the second. Skajic now very gingerly just going up the court there. Wolf with it at the top. Sends it to Elmer. Elmer just jacking up a three. That one's good. Unbelievable. I can't believe he just made that. 72-59 back to a 13-point game. Here's Campbell. Campbell to Wohl. Back to Campbell. Campbell at the logo. Campbell looking around. Sends it to Shackelford. To Wohl. Wohl has it tipped away. And it's stolen by Wolf. Wolf hands it off to Skajic. Looking around again at the logo, sends it to Perry. He's driving inside, sends it out to Elmer, but there was a foul. And apparently he made the shot, but it's not going to count. It's called getting old. Oh, man. Let's see here. What am I missing? So, yeah, we're going to commercial break. 72-59, Miami of Ohio leading over Bowling Green. Again, with 6:14 to go. Worse than Peacock? Yeah, no. CBS Sports Network is terrible. It actually is. CBS is great. CBS Sports Network, terrible. You can tell they put all their money for they use all their money for the CBS, the NFL and CBS for sure, and then the college. Ruffin is a bad man. Yep. I say intercepting basketball and hockey too. I try to. Yeah, that's just what naturally comes to mind. Intercepted. Yeah, it's pretty fun. I just miss football. I just like using football terminology. Again, feel free, if you're looking for more entertainment after this, I will be redirecting you guys to Rising Rhino, who is covering the Trailblazers and the Denver Nuggets right now. Hold on. Trailblazers leading 10-7 over the Nuggets. Of course, that's still in the first quarter. Can show you some scores from across the college basketball world. Merrimack leading 77-72 over Siena. That one's probably going to go and finish in Merrimack's favor. 5-point lead with 11 seconds to go. Final scores from across the college basketball world. 93-64 was your score. Purdue over Indiana. St. Louis 88, VCU 75, Akron 78, Ball State 65, Iona 72, St. Peter's 64 again. Simbin was covering that game. Fairfield 78, Sacred Heart 68. Brown 80, Princeton 71, Detroit Mercy 91, Milwaukee 86, Green Bay 73, Oakland 68, Mount St. Mary's 76, Niagara 63, Canisius, Canisius 72, Riders 66, Marist 84, Manhattan 70. You know what I'm laughing? That's how you know it's cooked. This is a cooked stream. But I guess this is good to have every now and then. Be a little bit more loose than usual. Canisius. Do you feel like you'll call basketball or hockey games better? Well, before this performance, it was a basketball no-brainer. By the way, makes the first 73-59. Make it 74-59. But yeah, I don't know. This one's kind of rough. Again, I feel like I had a pretty good performance the other nights with Kansas and Oklahoma State. But this one has been a dumpster fire. Anyway, this is Campbell. Campbell with it at the top of the arc. Looking around. Campbell driving inside. Sends it to Shackelford for three. That one's good. That one is money. 74-62. Wasn't expecting Ryan to show up in costume. Yeah, no, that was pretty cool. Miami of Ohio with it. Sending it to Perry. Perry to Byers. Byers to Wolf. Wolf driving inside. Going up with it. Gets his own rebound and gets it. Man, again, Miami of Ohio just means more. Put him in the SEC. This is Campbell with it at the top of the arc. Looking around, sending it to Ruffin. Ruffin with it back to Campbell. Campbell floats it to Glover. Glover back in. Again, already have 4 fouls. Ruffin with the deep three. That one going to be off the mark. Rebounded by Wolf. This is Byers. Byers sending it to Skajic. Back over to Byers to Wolf. Wolf inside. Kicks it out to Perry for three. That one's good. They just can't miss. They really can't. 79-62. Shackelford going up with it. He is not fouled. Unbelievable. He wasn't fouled. And the Bowling Green coach is livid. I mean, unbelievable. The calls might be going a certain way tonight, as that is a bad pass going out of bounds with 4:33 left to go in the second. Canisius. Oh. I like Canisius. That sounds better. Kind of like Kachuk. That was the whole thing. It's Kachuk. But I've been saying Kachuk the whole time as Glover slams it home. 79-64. I think Kachuk just flows better. And I'd look over Kachuk. It's actually Kachuk. I'm like, Kachuk. Yeah. Anyway, here is Elmer sending it to Wolf. Back over to Skajic. Skajic to Elmer for three. Oh, it's glue. Elmer's glue. 82-64. Man, oh man. Under 4 minutes to go. Miami of Ohio kind of routing him at this point. The 151 is going to fall. Yeah, for sure. There's the three. That one no good. And Campbell doing a good job of saving it, sending it to Wool. Wool looking, finds Ruffin in the corner. Ruffin looking around. He's driving inside. Ruffin hands it off to Glover. Glover going up. He's stripped. No call. Oh, my goodness. Again, maybe it was a clean strip, but I just feel like, again, it's so random. I feel like they just, flip a coin and then call it here, I guess. Skajic with it at the logo. Skajic looking around. Kicks it out to Elmer. Elmer with it at the top. He just jacks up a three. Why not? And he's got it. Unbelievable. These guys are just putting on a show. tonight, 85-64. Maybe we do hit 30. I thought that wasn't going to happen, but maybe. It's a 21-point game with 2:56 to go. Bowling Green calls a timeout. Wow, 2:56 to go, a 21-point game. Unbelievable. I've had my fill of sports today. I'm going to bid you farewell and watch the new season of Night Agent. Good night. Hey, appreciate you, Don, for tuning in. You're saying to Chuck. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, it was... Oh, man. Yeah, that was... I don't know. Katchik just seems... I did say to Katchik or something like that. And then it was like, oh, I heard a cuff first. I'm like, oh, it's Katchik. But, yeah, appreciate you, Don, for tuning in. Good to see you once again. And enjoy your show. Did you see that one of our guys out Sunday in the gold medal game due to injury? I know there was it was Thompson, I think. Thompson left and didn't finish the game. So maybe it is him. Maybe it's Thompson. Though I know Brady Tkachuk was taking a beating. I mean, Slovakia was really... Which, again, maybe Brady was instigating it, probably. I don't know. But I know he was getting kind of roughed up a little bit. Night, Don. Chris, I'm staying. Oh, Chris saying good night, Orville. Man. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in for this action. 3 minutes to go. Again, a 21-point game. Probably going to end in a Miami favor. Miami going to extend this undefeated season. And if I were a betting man, I would bet on Miami probably finishing undefeated. Let me go ahead and show you here the remaining schedule. Not exactly the most difficult schedule here. Eastern Michigan, then Western Michigan. Or no, East Michigan, then Western Michigan. Then Toledo, then at Ohio. So I think that's doable. I really do. Longest win streak with 70-plus points in every game, single season, last 45 years. Miami of Ohio, 26 wins. The Duke Blue Devils, 31. They lost the national championship. Gonzaga also at 31, also lost. So I'm just saying Miami of Ohio is being compared to Duke and Gonzaga. So, I mean, that's not too shabby. Not too shabby. Thompson. Yeah, Thompson. Yeah, that was not good. Thompson's not too bad. I do think, I've been very impressed with Hughes, Quinn Hughes, that is. I think he's the best player. Again, that's just as a person that's never really watched hockey before. So maybe I don't know what I'm looking for, but he seems to be the best. I really do. I think he's really good. If I'm the Penguins, I'm getting that guy. All right, Bowling Green with it. He sends it to the far side. This is Ruffin with it. Back to Campbell, back to Ruffin, driving inside, looking around, spin around, jumper, that one too strong. Wohl tips it, and he gets the rebound. Good effort by Wohl. Wohl with it, and it's stripped away by, oh man, there was a huge contact by Wohl to Suter. And I believe that's going to be a foul on Wohl. And Wohl's actually going to check out. Again, Wohl with a great game, but there's only one of him. You've won money betting with them all year, including tonight. Yeah, I mean, Dennis, great name, by the way. Yeah, I would say Miami of Ohio, pretty good. Pretty good. Surprised that apparently they're projected to be an 11 seed. Miami is winning in every parlay. Yeah, I mean, it's a safe bet. It's a safe bet. They're just pulling away as he does miss the 1-1, so it stays at 85-64. Kicks it out to Campbell. Campbell driving inside. Campbell off the glass, and that's money. 19-point game, 85-66. 2:27 left to go, and he was actually fouled. He was fouled, so he headed to the line to complete the three-point play. Campbell with it as he releases that one in. 85-67, cutting the lead to 18 with 2:27 left to go. Looks like Bowling Green going to go in and pressure him as he sends it to Elmer. Elmer back to Suter. Suter with it. And now Bowling Green going to back off. Crossing half courts. Suter driving down the far side. Now inside the lane. Kicks it out to Skajic. Skajic looking around at the logo. Skajic just pulls up a three, too strong. Rebounded by Elmer. Elmer now with it, hugging the baseline, puts it up, and it's not going to count as there was a foul before the shot. Two or three left to go here in regulation. Elmer going to head to the line. He is a 78% free throw shooter. Elmer's got 19 points, make it 20 as he connects on the first. Tage Thompson is out. Yeah, that's kind of a bummer. It's one of the players I memorized too. There is the second, 87-67. As Shackelford taking it down the court again, 2 minutes to go. Going to be a Miami RedHawk win. Again, they will move to 27-0 as he kicks it inside to Campbell. Campbell lays it off the glass. That one's good. 87-69. Bowling Green bringing the pressure. And, oh, man, double covered over there. And I believe that's going to go out of bounds. And the ball will go back to Bowling Green. Down goes the 151. Yep. Not good. Tage out. Yeah. Oh, is he on the Sabres? They just confirmed his status. Oh, that's a bummer. Yeah, that is a bummer. Again, Thompson not too shabby. Looks like we're having some new faces. Faces I actually didn't write down on my roster here. It is okay. This is Shackelford. Shackelford has it tipped away. Going out of bounds. Going to remain with Bowling Green. I think it's Yofan. I don't know. It's from Pittsburgh. Yofan in checking in. He's guarding Thomas, who's going to inbound. Inbounding underneath his own basket. Sends it to Campbell. Campbell beyond the arc. Ruffin in the area. Sends it to Thomas. Thomas working his way inside. Sends it to Campbell. Campbell cutting inside on the baseline. Yofan with heavy defense. Oh, and he's fouled. Yofan can't believe it. Yofan is just, I don't know if he's doing this for show. Definitely again. Well, I don't know, actually. Now I really look at the replay, and I don't really know what he did. What the heck? Again, I feel like it's random when the refs blow the whistle or not. Looking like NBA refs out there. Campbell with the first. That one is good. 17-point game, 3 touchdowns, so probably not going to happen under 2 minutes to go. Campbell, by the way, again, is 78% free throw shooter, averaging 18 points a game. Tonight, he's at 23. Make it 24. As it's now a 16-point game. Now you just need a touchdown and 2 2-point conversions. Sends it to Elmer. Elmer sending it to the far side. This is Wolf. Back to Yofan. Yofan jacks up a 3. That's an air ball. Oh, man, that happens. This is Campbell. Campbell with it. Sends it to Towns. Towns to the corner to Shackelford. Shackelford back to Ruffin. Ruffin jacks up a 3. That one's too strong. Rebounded by Wolf, who hands it to Skajic. Skajic to Suter. Suter to Skajic. Skagic's got to get it across. And he just barely does. Skajic with it on the far side. And looks like that's going to be a timeout. Or no, a foul. A foul on Ruffin. Ruffin again is like, what did he do? But apparently, he did something. USA, Bill Vinovich was the ref in a game I did. Which game? Well, I mean, I know he's an NFL ref. He's one of the better ones. One of the better ones. But yeah, NFL has a reffing problem. Makes the first, by the way, 88-71. 17-point game. Suter getting a standing ovation. As again, the RedHawk alumni, the RedHawk crowd, RedHawk fans really proud of their team. Again, they'll be moving to 27-0 as Skajic makes the second. 89-71, just under a minute to go. Again, stay tuned for some more coverage. I'll be sending you guys over to Rising Rhino. If you guys want some more basketball coverage. This is Ruffin. He just jacks up a 3 because why not? And he makes it. 89-74, Bowling Green with heavy pressure. He's calling timeouts, and he'll be granted it with 47 seconds left to go. I followed the figure skating gold yesterday. Pretty awesome. The U.S. won a blue ribbon. Won a blue ribbon. Yeah, no, I didn't, but I mean, it's good that the U.S. won. Men's college basketball game. Oh, okay, really? That's cool. Bill Vinovich. That's cool. That's neat. Oh, so he did the Iona. Okay, I gotcha. That's pretty neat. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Yeah, again, I know this didn't turn out to be a close game. Close in the second half. 44-44 is the score in the second half. But unfortunately for the Falcons, they do count the first half, which was 45-30. And, of course, the combined score, 89-74, as you can see on the score bug. Again, hopefully you guys like the score bug. Again, I know it's simple. Again, I'll be figuring out a way to do a clock. I don't know. I need to adjust it. Again, I know you see a clock at the beginning, but that's not as... because I can't add seconds. I don't know. It's kind of... I'd have to figure it out. I don't know. I'm sure I can figure out. So I'll have to find probably another... I'll look it up. I'm sure there's a way to do it through OBS. But yeah, so I made the score bug there. Hopefully, again, it looks neat. I like it. I like the blend of colors there. But of course, I'm actually working on a baseball one. But I don't know if that's really, I don't know. It's going to be pretty hard to do that. All right, so Perry is going to head to the line as he misses the first. Perry is a 85% free throw shooter. And 47 seconds, and Perry misses both. Shackelford with the rebound as he trots up the court, sends it to Ruffin, to Wohl. Wohl at the baseline, sending it out. This is Thomas. Wohl just throws it up, and he gets it. Oh, man, Wohl, again, very impressive player there. And Wohl, heavy pressure, almost tips it away. This is Yofan. Yofan with it. Bounce pass there, connecting with Kirby. Kirby with it with 28 seconds. Sends it to Perry. Perry with it. He's trying to draw the foul, and he does. What are they going to say? Oh, they're going to say a travel. They're going to say a travel. Bowling Green trying to cover the spread. I don't think they will. Again, 8.5 was the spread. Closed at 8.5. For some reason, they don't have a live spread, but oh well. Oh well. You use overlays. Yeah, no, I like yours. I like yours a lot. Free website. Gotcha. All right. Apparently, I don't know. It's not a travel because Miami's still with it. Miami at the logo. This is Perry. Perry with it. Guarded by Wohl. Wohl fouls Perry, who will head to the line with 14 seconds left to go in the game. I like the scorebug. Some of the best scorebugs are simple. Think Fox's NFL scorebug when they started in 94, CBS scorebug. From 03 to 06, yeah, the little blue box. Dude, that is iconic. You are correct about that. You are correct about that. That is a great bug. As Perry makes the first, and that is a 90 burger. A 90 burger for the RedHawks. Yofan there on the sideline, complaining about something, as Perry does make the second as well. 91-77, 14-point game. Town sends it to Thomas. Thomas to Shackelford. Shackelford for three. That one's going to be off the mark. Rebounded there by, well, he's not even on the list, but he got a stat. And that is your final score. That is your final score, 91-77. Absolute mess of a stream. And yet it's okay. I guess we need this every now and then. It's a good reality check. It's a good reality check. Like, hey, you still got a lot of work to do, Delay. So, yeah, appreciate you guys. Again, if you somehow did like that stream, make sure again to like and subscribe. I don't think there's any new subscribers tonight. That's okay, though. That's okay. It was fun, though. That was really fun. But yeah, like I said, again, I don't want to promise anything for tomorrow. Very unlikely. I do very unlikely I do a stream, but if I do, I do. I don't know. You'll see it if you have your notifications on. You'll see it. But yeah, no. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. 9177. We'll go over the stats real quick. Kind of want to look at the score bugs now from the CBS era. I really do now. Just thinking about it, like, man, I love a good score bug. For me, so my favorite. Again, I'll show you guys actually in a sec. All right, Glover with 9 points, 6 rebounds for, this is Bowling Green stats here. Towns, 5.6 rebounds. Shackelford, 12 points, 4 rebounds. Javante Campbell, 24 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists. Pretty good night for him. Again, ended up being pretty good. First half was kind of rough for him, but played much better in the second. Unfortunately, again, the first half was rough. Thomas, 4 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Goins, 2 points for him. Wool with 15. I really liked him off the bench. I don't know if he's a senior or anything like that, but I think he has a lot of potential. 15 points, 4 rebounds, and assist. Again, he did have 4 turnovers, but he was, again, 2 steals. Offensive rebound there. He was hustling. I like hustle. If you can hustle, I'm a fan. All right, Ruffin with 6 points there, 3 rebounds. Only made 1 shot from the field, really. That's interesting. I thought he made more. Miami of Ohio, 10 points for Wolf. 8 rebounds, 2 assists. Suter with 10 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. Skajic, 24 points, 3 rebounds, and 4 assists. Elmer, 21 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists. And then Atlason, 3 points on the bench. Kirby with 6 points on the bench, 3 rebounds. Pear with 8 points and 3 rebounds. And Byers, 9 points and 2 rebounds. Gore, I don't know what the heck. Fond memories of the NFL CB. Yeah, it was great stuff. AFC was the best conference. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the Steelers, Broncos. Yeah, all that stuff was great. Again, appreciate you, Sinbin. Appreciate you, man. Let's see. What is that a song? You can live, you learn. Yeah, I will definitely learn. Or maybe not. Those early NFL and Fox scorebugs were groundbreaking. Yeah, they were pretty good. Which, for me, the earliest memory was like the 03, 02. Again, we have time. I don't know, unless you guys want to. If you guys want to head out, that's fine. I'm just kind of looking. See if I can find a picture of the CBS ones. That's pretty good. That'll work. That's a good picture. Pretty solid. Again, put right here. That one is the one that CB's talking about. Great stuff. That is the first one I remember. This one, that is a lot of good memories. Steelers were pretty good then as well. Then also, again, I would say here, the Steelers, again, were good, but then, of course, won the Super Bowl. But, again, solid score bugs. For me, it's this one. The top skinny one, to me, is my favorite. That is actually my favorite score bug. But, again, all the CBS ones are really good. I will say, though, that the one that they have now, I think, is kind of thick and kind of clunky. I don't know if I can pull up. Let me see if I can find the current one. I'm sure if you've been watching football this year, then you definitely have seen it. But yeah, no, I don't see it actually. I guess they don't have one. I'm sure it'll be up there. Let me go ahead and get Fox now. What did you guys think? Been a long day here. Yeah, appreciate you, Orville. Appreciate you, man, for tuning in. You got hit by the hook in the last bet. Oh, wow. Wow, that's tough. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, no, 14. That is crazy. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry, Dennis. Again, solid name, by the way. Let's see if I can get the Fox ones. Doesn't look like there's... I don't think there's one like Fox. Well, I guess this will work. It doesn't have it all. It's up till 2017. Okay, that's wrong. But yeah, so my earliest memory is actually, I guess it's actually 2001. 2001. I remember that one. I remember watching a game as a, I guess, 5-year-old, 6-year-old, 5-year-old. And again, that one's pretty fun. I think my favorite one is probably 2000. In 2006, 2009, it's pretty solid. Just simple, but it works. I think 2002 is pretty iconic for me as well. I remember a lot of games for that. I'd go, I guess, 04. I think 04 is pretty good. 2010, I mean, it's neat. I like that, but I don't at the same time. I think I like the slick. I like the line. I think the line is good. The long line on the screen. I think that's great. And then really, ever since then, I haven't really liked any of the Fox ones. Even the bottom one, even the 2017 one, I didn't like. Even though it's a line, I just feel like it was too plain. I feel like the ones in the 2000s were just better. I don't know. The one that says 94, 95. Yeah. Pretty. That's just simple and it works. The one you have right now, well, that was probably earlier. Yeah. Dennis Chatterbout was held by YouTube. Oh, really? Oh, I don't know why. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I don't know why YouTube will do that. All right. And then, of course, there's the NBC one that, again, they used to have really, like, the best. And then, I don't know, I feel like they try a little too much. I don't know if I can actually find a pick with all the score bugs. Probably cannot. Ooh, I like this concept. Okay, I like this concept. This is not NBC. This is a nice concept for CBS. I think that would be a awesome score bug. Though we need down and distance. That would be the only problem. But then you can just have an extender like the blue. You can just have it extend down bottom of the clock there. I don't think we have one for NBC. That's kind of lame. This is ESPN college football. I can't really find it. That was funny, I guess, because made out. Yeah, I have no idea. Sometimes it'll do it. This is the ESPN one, again, for college. Pretty solid. Again, the top is, for me, the best. Don't really like the one that went up and down there on the right. Not really a fan of that. But I would say the top ones are pretty solid. Best run 2014, 2017. Steelers, Ravens, 39-38. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, that is a good one. I do like I think it's the 08. 2008, I think, is my favorite one. Probably because of the Super Bowl, for being honest. Let me actually see. Steelers. See if I can find a picture from that Super Bowl. Probably not. I think we all hate the current Fox one. For some reason, yeah, I can't pull it up. I don't know. Let me just... Again, sorry, guys. I mean, again, feel free to go. I'm just kind of goofing off at this point. Again, I will redirect you guys right after this. It's going to play a dang ad. I'm going to have to show a still image. Can't show a video because then they'll take my $3 away from me. Or whatever it is. Oh, got another ad. That's always fun. This would be like... That was ideal. It was simple and it worked. That to me was the best. It had you had the I don't know, just had the logo and you have the abbreviation of the town or the city. I think that was good. I think that's perfect. I think you can use hypothetical CBS scorebug as your own. Yeah, I could. I'd have to create it. I'd have to create something like that. That's pretty good. That was a nice one, though. I agree. I'm just not that creative. I don't know. That would be pretty nice, though, to have the long. Because, yeah, this one kind of a little clunky. I like it. I like it a lot, but, yeah. I don't know. I'll look at it. I'll work on it. I'll work on another score bug. Maybe ready for football season. I don't know. I think I'll keep this, though, for now until the end of basketball. Again, with baseball, because I'm going to try to do the 3D thing where they show, like, the MLB, like, the weird players going up and down in between. Like, it's really weird, but it works. People love it. So, I actually don't. I actually don't like it. But people, that's how I'm going to get views. So, I will do it. But, anyway, yeah. I might not even need a score bug because they have a score bug on that website anyway. But for football, yeah, I'll work on it. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. I'm going to go ahead and redirect you guys over to Rising Rhino. And again, if you did enjoy the broadcast for some reason, make sure again to like and subscribe. Helps out the channel a lot. So I appreciate you guys. You guys all have a great rest of your night. Y'all take care. And again, I will guarantee see you guys on Sunday morning. And again, Sinbin will also be covering that game as well. So, again, feel free to subscribe to him as well. Click on his name or search his name up. Subscribe. Again, it is free to do so. But, yeah, subscribe here as well. Free to do so. Y'all have a good night. Y'all take care, and I'll see you Sunday morning for sure. Maybe Saturday. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe. But, yeah, good night, and y'all take care.